All right, let's get back to the weather now as we take a live look outside over Federal Hill on this alert day there. Wow, a much different scene than this morning.
What a change. Exactly. I walked in the building today. Beautiful outside.
You might have thought winter was over with the weekend that we had, but that's not how we do here.
I was going to say too good to be true. We'll send it over to meteorologist Cutter Martin. Hey, Cutter.
Hey there. Good afternoon, Nikki and Rick. There is much warmer weather, believe it or not, 70s in our extended forecast, but we do have winter to get through this evening, overnight tonight, into the wee hours of tomorrow morning. Live outside of the first alert to Weather Observatory, you can still see a little bit of not haze, not fog, but that snowfall kind of bringing down the visibility, also helping to bring down our temperatures. We're going to take a look at the metro here, standing right on the Baltimore city limits. Watch what happens as I bring up temperatures. Again, downtown Baltimore, 29 degrees, but I want to take you to the west side here. You get out to Columbia, Howard County, through Catonsville, getting back to Ellicott City, Elk Ridge, and then Columbia. Temperatures are well below freezing. We're talking mid to upper 20s in Columbia. Westminster also at 30 degrees, below freezing. Cockeysville, 28 degrees. Downtown Baltimore, 29. You get to the north and east side, Aberdeen at 30 degrees right now. And of course, temperatures will continue to drop off overnight tonight. Want to drive home this point in the first alert hour by hour forecast, and we've added alerts on the hours to really pay attention to. Again, temperatures already in the upper 20s. It is snowing right now. As we get a bit of a lull, the snow comes to a brief end. We may actually see that temperature jump up a degree or two after sunset, but by this point, 7-8 p.m., we've lost our March sun angle. Even if it's technically warmer than it is now, water will more easily freeze because we don't have that solar radiation. We don't have that sun angle out there that's actually able to penetrate through the clouds. 31 slick spots at 8, 9, 10 o'clock. And then again, with that first alert weather day going to Tuesday morning, the chance of snow back in the forecast as we get into the morning hours tomorrow. So keep that in mind. It really just depends on exactly where you are as to what sort of road conditions you will see. But the theme here is that we have winter weather and most of us temperatures just below freezing. So the risk is certainly there for additional slick spots. Right now on first alert radar, we're seeing snow start to edge from north to south. So we're taking off the northern third of this band of snow, starting to dry out in Baltimore County, Harford County, north of I-95. Different story though from Annapolis down 97 across the Bay Bridge, lower eastern shore. Snow is still falling. Hour by hour forecast bringing you beyond the city of Baltimore. Snow that's falling now will lessen and will shift south, but watch what happens as we get into the wee hours of tomorrow morning. Pausing this at 4 a.m. very quickly back to a snow, possibly mix, and then rain scenario. The farther north and west you are across the metro, the longer you'll have frozen stuff and the risk of slick travel into tomorrow morning. The farther south you are, especially south of Route 50, the Bay Bridge, we'll see conditions improve even before sunrise tomorrow. That's why you all down here are not under a winter weather advisory. Low temperatures tonight, just after midnight, upper 20s to around 30. That's why we're worried about the risk of slick spots. Considering we've already had up to an inch of snow in some areas, could at most see 2 inches for an event total. On top of that, a 1/10 of an inch of ice. Not enough to cause power issues, but all it takes is a trace, just a glaze of ice to cause morning commute issues. That's why we have that 6 and 7 o'clock window, especially north side, high commute impacts, and then improving as we get that sun back up and as temperatures start to warm up again, upper 30s, lower 40s, believe it or not, as we get into tomorrow afternoon, well above freezing. Evening commute tomorrow, it's wet, but not icy at all with temperatures back in the mid 40s. And that Super 7 day, 40s on Tuesday become 50s on Wednesday, 60s as we end the week. And there is that forecast high temperature, Nikki and Rick, of 72 degrees on Sunday with more rain in the forecast.
All right, Cutter, we'll take it so we can get to that.
I'm going to give a standing ovation for those temperatures.
72 and then 70. All right, Cutter, thank you.